Welcome back to everyone in our community. It's amazing to see everyone popping in live. We love you so much. I'm going to open up the chat. I can just say hello to everyone. Wow, so good to see everyone connecting here live. And we have a very full prayer collective. So I have some notes here that I'm going to be reading about that I had already compiled that are going to like perfectly set us up for our guided meditation with the Sophia Dragons. So I'm really happy that we're gathering today. This has been quite a year. 2023 has been initiating us in some very vulnerable and tender places in our lives and in our hearts. And I think what the Ascended Masters showed me was that this is an opportunity for us to really give thanks for the growth, to acknowledge what we have been focused on, healing, growing, learning, expanding from all year long, and then to really let it be complete. Like the message that I received is really take the time at the end of this year to allow this year to really just close itself out. Now, here's the thing. This is some of what I want to share from my notes is that most of January is going to feel like a past year review. So you have this, we can set the intention that the blessings, the activations, the meditation that we're going to receive here today can support you throughout all of January. For many of you know, this is the first year that we're offering our New Year's ceremony on the Lunar New Year because we're welcoming the Wood Dragon in 2024 as we say goodbye to our dear friend, the Water Rabbit. So, um, it's a big year for us as we are so all about dragons here in the Sophia Code platform. So we decided to move our New Year's ceremony to the Lunar New Year, but that choice was also influenced by another astrological phenomenon that is going to rock our worlds. It's the planet Pluto moving into Aquarius for the next 20 years. Now, it's going to retrograde I think 4 times total between 2024 and 2025 back into Capricorn. It's going to move back into Capricorn just temporarily. Even at such a timely moment during the US elections in November. So we will continue to see this drama, this kind of galactic drama play out over this next year, but most of 2024 will be spent with Pluto and Aquarius. And why is that so important? Well, Pluto is the planet that helps us identify in any area of our human existence how to be powerful. It reveals to us both the light and the dark aspects of our power, both our individual power and our collective power, and how we're also running from our power and what happens when we run from our power. Another thing that's interesting about Aquarius is that it's ruled by Uranus, and Uranus is the planet of lightning realization. And many of you have become more familiar with the energy of lightning through the Sophia Code teachings, through its living transmission, because there can be moments in your journey with the Sophia Code where the teachings just open you up in such a powerful and instantaneous and life-changing way that there was life before that moment and then there's life after. It's that definitive. And the transmission can be that disruptive to the ego structure as the teachings introduce you to the truth of your divinity. Like your divinity is the power of God. Your divinity is the same power as lightning. And for you to come into contact with that can be quite shocking. For those of you who know about astrology, Aquarius is also the sign that brings community together, helps evolve community, and it's deeply connected to the evolution of technology as well, and downloading completely new ideas, new paradigm solutions. So we're headed into a 20-year cycle governed by the most unexpected energy in the zodiac that is going to quantum leap us both individually as a collective species and also as a planet. Everything, once this Pluto and Aquarius energy is really integrated and fully stabilized in Aquarius by 2025, headed into 2026, when it just stays in Aquarius, everything is going to feel entirely different about life. And I got to experience this as an Aquarius. My son is in Aquarius. During the 5 months that we got to kind of get a preview of it in the beginning of 2023. And I can't even tell you how different I felt. I felt like I was walking in a different body. Like the energy is just so different moving Pluto out of Capricorn and into Aquarius. If you had that experience as well, feel free to share in the chat. Um, it's and there were massive, massive movements that happened in the world of artificial intelligence, cryptocurrency, um, geopolitical maneuvering. There is going to be such an extraordinary spectrum in 2024 of people who feel empowered by the changes that are coming and people who feel victimized by it. Fortunately, the good news is you have been training in the Sophia Code teachings. You have activated your divine genome, the spiritual technology that exists within every cell of your body. You have begun the journey, or you've been very integrated now in the journey of learning how to be in the right place at the right time, guided by the divine consciousness of your higher self. And so these changes that are coming could be extremely powerful for you. And in honor of the changes that are coming to support our community with this revolution, this spiritual and technological and geopolitical revolution that's coming over there, that's really, it starts this year. And it will continue to play itself out in a big way over the next 5 years. It's like you've been getting ready for this for a long time. There's a lot of people, myself included, a lot of light workers that may resonate with what I'm about to share, which is as though you've been preparing your whole life for something that's going to unfold later in your life. That would be now. That would be right now. And it would be what's going to invoke your greatest empowerment over immediately over the next year, in the next few years. But we're talking about a 20-year cycle that we're stepping into right now. And I'm really excited about it. I'm just sort of basking in the vision of what I'm seeing in my silence of, wow, this is going to be so different. And there's going to be a lot of people. There's going to be a lot of people that don't understand what's happening. Um, there's going to be a lot of people that have been giving away their power, whether it's to their families, to religion, to the government. And, the next few years are going to really be an opportunity for them to go deeper into victimhood. When we've exasperated victimhood, finally, this is when we start to consider what is sovereignty. What would it mean to live a limitless divine existence? And what's interesting about the times that we're living in, there's so much becoming revealed, right? As Pluto starts to move into Aquarius, there's going to be so much revealed about how our own history was hidden from us, how humanity has been reset multiple times, how the human history has spanned thousands of years of human trafficking and human enslavement, not just in empires of old. There will be so much that is revealed as we step into this new 20-year cycle. You're going to feel shockwaves everywhere you look in the collective. And that's why this is the year to embody the golden dragon light body, to make a commitment to walk with the Sophia Dragon tribe, to mentor with the Sophia Dragons, to really understand that it is the dragon that can fly above the this massive unfoldment that's about to happen. And here's the thing is it's because it's Uranian led, because Aquarius is ruled by Uranus, which is the planet of so much unexpected movement, occurrences, experiences, illuminations, enlightenments, also endings, unexpected beginnings. You can go to an astrologer and you can say, oh, can you tell me about this Uranian transit and what's going to happen? And they'll look at you. If they're a really good astrologer, they'll look at you and say, no, no one can guess what Uranus is going to do. That's why it's Uranian. You can't control it. You can't forecast it. You can feel it because you've got Pluto in that energy. So Pluto amplify is so powerful. It's like a freight train coming towards you. The freight train is coming to town. You can feel it. You can hear it. You can feel the vibrations in the ground. You can feel the momentum, but you can't see it. And that's what these changes are going to feel like. And this is why it's so important to mentor with the Sophia Dragons in 2024. It's why we've dedicated our New Year's ceremony to them. And it's why we've launched our 2024 live journey with the Sophia Dragons, our live mentor journey. We saw the impact that our journey with Mother Mary made all year long, opening our hearts one petal at a time, one victory at a time. And we had this unbelievably cathartic full body awakening in our heart chakra in 2023. And the entire dragon tribe came to me and they said, we know the community is going to need this in 2024. And I'm just really excited to make that announcement. But whether you come on the Sophia Dragon journey with us or not, it's important to, in prayer, in meditation, to open your hearts to this seraphim transmission that will help you navigate the extraordinary changes ahead that we're all going to be initiated by. And what is the purpose of walking through a year like this? Because this is huge. This is like a once in a lifetime year. Which actually builds to the next ones that the next 3 years are like once in a lifetime years. You're just like, okay, I was there. I signed up as an earth angel and a light worker to do those years. And so what is it initiating in us? Well, we've been in this earth and water cosmology energy for quite some time in the human experience. And we're about to move into fire and air with how the nodes are positioned, where we'll be walking the axis between planets over the next 20 years, it's like that's an extremely different energy. And that is the energy of dragons, fire and air. You know, they bring the highest teachings. They burn through your greatest fears. They invoke the flame of sovereignty and creativity within you. And that is that is what we've been waiting for. We've been waiting to, we've been over, you know, however long you've been on this path with us and however long you've been on your spiritual journey, there have been so many layers of programming that you have been shedding because they're not your real identity. We're all being, when you are talking about the energy of air, that's mental acuity, that's clear seeing. You're talking about the energy of fire, you're talking about total transmutation and alchemy. The violet flame as well. You know, the abundance, creativity, um, protection just from being you. It's like we are being initiated through these changes to just no longer rely on the controlling outdated belief systems of the past to keep us small, because we no longer need to remain small. There's an opportunity at this part of your life to become as big as a dragon. And whatever way that is for you, whether that is in your personal life, also in your professional life, maybe it's in your artistic expression, perhaps it's in your ability to communicate and articulate your spiritual beliefs. Maybe it's in your love for being an entrepreneur. Maybe it's your love for creating new paradigm healing experiences for others. Whatever lights your fire, whatever inspires you for being here, the next few years are going to ask you to take significant action and to no longer hide who you are. It's going to be so fun. And it's going to ask us to have the endurance of a dragon. Like when you watch a dragon fly across the sky, it doesn't look like it's efforting, but it has the spiritual, it has the musculature to make it look easy, right? It's the musculature that probably has taken years to build, your spiritual musculature, that's going to make it look easy for you, even as others are floundering, even potentially failing themselves in the next few years, because there will be such an extreme of consciousness that initiates this great change on the planet.